Georgia officials have officially closed the case of TAMLA HORSFORD, citing no foul play in her mysterious death. But the case of a mother of 5 who died at an adult sleepover has raised a vast amount of questions due to the nature and behaviour of those present. The mysterious death of TAMLA HORSFORD caught the eye of the public, but the 40-year-old was found dead at a friend's home in Cumming, Georgia last year, November 2018. On February 20th, Major Joe Perkins with the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office told reporters in a press conference that none of the 40-year-old's injuries were aligned with foul play. It was a party, they were drinking, he reports. She was drinking. Most of the partygoers had gone to bed at that time and she was on the deck alone. It was initially reported that HORSFORD accidentally fell off a balcony on November 4th, where she was attending a football mum's sleepover with 7 other mothers and 3 men. Her death was listed as an accident, but the fall from the deck caused multiple blunt force injuries and acute ethanol intoxication, known commonly as alcohol poisoning, which might have led to the fall. But friends and the internet sleuths believe there are other layers to the story, as it never reached public attention until it was reported that court employee Jose Barrera was fired for illegally accessing documents related to the case. Barrera is also the boyfriend of the woman who owns the home. HORSFORD's best friend Michelle Graves, who wasn't at the party, also believes foul play took part in her friend's death. It's impossible to get the injuries that she had from one fall, Graves said. After speaking to the media about the case, she claimed her personal information was released by Barrera and sent to 5 of the women who were at the party. Only during an investigation into Graves' claim, it was revealed that Barrera accessed court documents related to HORSFORD's case, as well as a stalking incident involving his girlfriend. On February 20th, more details were released about the case in the form of a 911 call made by Barrera the day HORSFORD's body was found. While Barrera's 911 call was made at 8:59 a.m., HORSFORD's body was discovered at 7:30 a.m. by the homeowner's aunt. Hashtags with HORSFORD's name and videos shared by popular activists like Chakabars, who have helped bring the story to public knowledge. With so many layers to uncover, we'll be looking at this over the next few weeks and delving into the mysterious case of TAMLA HORSFORD. Let's start with Barrera, the homeowner's partner. In December last year, 2018, he worked as a pre-trial services officer within the Forsyth County court system and was placed on administrative leave for using his position to access confidential files on a current investigation surrounding a death in which you were a witness. It was reported he was later terminated in a letter where Court Administrator Robin Brooks wrote he lost confidence in Barrera's ability to do his job. It wasn't until February 1st this year that an incident report was written mentioning Barrera's actions. In addition to the findings, Graves claimed Barrera stated in the same report that the Georgia native exposed her work and cell phone numbers, home address, work address, and driver's license, along with information about her height, weight, and extended family. Graves stated the information was given to the other women who were at the adult sleepover. He denied the accusations but alluded that anyone's information can be found publicly. For her to believe that her information was leaked by me is grossly incorrect, and I will believe that until the day I die, Barrera told the media. Anybody can be found. Barrera previously worked as a probation officer in Hall County from March to November 2017, and earlier as an officer of the Department of Community Supervision in Cumming County. He was fired for the latter position but alleged it was an unlawful firing due to an inter-office disagreement over a relationship with a co-worker. Marcy Harden, Jeannie Marie and Nicole Renee Lawson are reportedly some of the women who were at the sleepover at the time of HORSFORD's death. As the story gained traction, the group had been the target of death threat accusations that they played a role in their friend's death. The statement released by law firm Banks, Stubbs and McFarland LLP, who was representing the homeowner, said, at this time, each of the partygoers and their families have received death threats on various social media postings. The threats need to stop. This tragic accident is exactly that, an accident. It is unfortunate, sad, and unbelievably heartbreaking to her family and friends. However, certain very vocal friends and family members of Mrs. Horsford have been describing this accident as a murder. Nothing can be further from the truth. Horsford's case has raised eyebrows because she was the only woman of colour at the party. Forsyth County's history with black people isn't the most favourable, as it was a popular gathering of white supremacists as recent as 1987. In the 911 call released on February 20th, Barrera is heard pointing out a cut on Horsford's wrist. She's lying in the yard, basically on the patio downstairs. She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing, he told dispatchers. I'm noticing a small cut on her right wrist. She's not breathing whatsoever. I don't know if this cut was self-inflicted. An original coroner's report claimed there was blunt force trauma to Horsford's body from the fall, but close friend Michelle Graves said the family hired another medical examiner who reportedly found multiple abrasions on Horsford's body. On February 20th this year, Horsford's case was officially closed. The state of Georgia has ruled the death accidental and consistent with an accidental fall, said Major Joe Perkins with the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office. None of the injury patterns noted were consistent with foul play. After speaking to the attendees, police said Horsford's death happened when she accidentally fell from a deck at the house. None of the attendees saw the fall because they were reportedly sleeping when it happened. While the injuries sustained appeared to have been likely received in a fall, detectives awaited toxicology and medical examiner reports to verify the findings, Perkins said. Horsford's body was taken to the GBI medical examiner for an additional autopsy report. Her family has told reporters that they aren't ready to speak to the public about the case and are hoping to have family photos of TAMLA Horsford removed from social media. In our next episode, we'll dig into some of this and see what we can find.